horse lovers. My name is Don Jessop. I want to talk to you about how love and respect are not the same thing when it comes to horses. What I mean by that is very simple. If you love your horse, that doesn't mean they're going to respect you. That's kind of important to know. I had someone once ask me why their horse bucked them off. Or another time, a student asked me why she couldn't catch her horse. And following up with that question, she immediately says, I give him everything. I give my horse absolutely everything. Everything he needs, everything she wants. And then she does this thing to me and I get hurt, either emotionally or physically get hurt. Why does that happen? Well, because love doesn't lead to respect. And respect doesn't lead to love. They are actually two sides of the same coin. You need both. You need to work on them, but separately. Don't assume that one leads to the other. Ironically, they are tied together. Like, we kind of intuitively know that they're tied together. In other words, if I give my horse so much love, you think that that's going to make them respectful. But actually, oftentimes has the opposite effect. They become less respectful of you. And if you make your horse be so respectful and so obedient, you think that would make them love you more. And that's actually a trap people fall into. Believe it or not, it's like called the obedience fantasy, or that's I just named it that because I thought it'd be fun to call it that. The fantasy that obedient training will make the horse love you because it feels like they love you. They do everything you ask. They respond to you at a moment's notice, and it feels like love, but it's not. Um, don't you hate it when people say It's like, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Horses need you to love them. And they also need to be respectful of you. But they are two different things you need to work on separately. You need to shower your horses with love, praise, energy, time. Give them space. Give them friends to play with. Give them the ability to run around in an open, big, open pasture. Hang out with them while they're eating. Just be with them. Hang with them. Don't ask stuff all the time. And they will start to feel love from you. And then also, separately, ask them for things. Set them up in some kind of program so that they learn things through repetition and rewards. That's how they become more respectful of you. Making them a little bit more obedient, a little bit more responsible, a little bit more respectful. That will balance the equation for you, because we all seen people that pour obedience into their horse, and then the horse resents the work or resents the person. They don't want to be caught. So do them both, but do them separately. Do them on the same day, but don't do them at the exact same time. Demand that your horse responds to you. Give them rewards. Make them feel like it's safe to work with you. And then pour in the love. Pour in the love in an undemanding way. And then we have both sides of the equation. Don't assume one leads to the other in the way that you might have originally thought. They do connect with each other, but in a kind of different, cooler kind of way, if you ask me. I can get my horse to be super respectful, very obedient, very calm, very connected and collected, and love me. And the only other little thing I want to add to all this is there is a difference between love and take, give and take, in a loving dynamic that I want to talk about. If I pour my heart into my horse, I can really teach them that I love them and really show that they are loved in my care. But if I pour myself into my horse because I'm having a bad day, because life is hard, I'm actually taking from my horse, not giving to my horse. It's love. It's an exchange of love. And it feels like they're loving me and supporting me. But that's not one of my goals with a horse. My goal is not to have the horse love me, per se. I want them to feel loved from me. But I'm careful not to take love. In saying that, there are days where you just got to let the horse be therapy for you. They have to just sort of be open to you crying on their shoulder, so to speak, and that's okay too. That's a valuable part of having horses. One of the reasons we do have horses is to be able to have that exchange as well. So I don't want you to feel bad about taking love, but I also want you to be careful and keep it in check. And I talked to my daughter about this recently, where she came up and gave me this great big hug, and it was so warm and so wonderful. And I just playfully asked her, I said, are you taking a hug or are you giving a hug? And it was clear to me, I already knew the answer. We were just being playful. She said, I'm giving you a hug. like she kind of felt that I needed a hug, or it was just random. It was just a random act of love. But I've also felt times where she can come to me and just lean into me and need me. And in that moment, she's actually taking love for herself. She needs it. And I'm, oh my gosh, I'm willing to give it. I want to give it. It's a pleasure to give it. It's a duty to give it. And I appreciate the moments to be able to give it. I don't ever want to take those away. Just know that your horse isn't a father figure, isn't a mother figure. Your horse is more like a child figure. They need you to give love more than you take it. You can let them be therapy for you, but be careful to give more than you take with them, so that they feel like their journey with you is not only safe, but it's rewarding too. So we need love, we need respect, we need them both. We need to work on them separately. We need to know how to work on them. I have the tools for you. It's all in my books. It's all in my courses. MasteryHorsemanship.com. I can't wait to see you soon. I hope to be able to do this weekly with you. So you just get a little soundbite from me, a little bit of inspiration. Comment below. I want to see what your thoughts are. And I want to start this journey with you in an authentic way. Thanks again. I'm Don Jessop. See you soon. Bye-bye.